from JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 9th, 2022. Israel's President Isaac Herzog has granted presumed incoming Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu an additional 10 days to form his government. Netanyahu last night had formally asked Herzog for 2 more weeks to tack on to the original 28 days he was given to form a government. That deadline expires at midnight Sunday night, December the 12th. Herzog gave 10 days instead and made notes to Netanyahu, given rising concern over viewpoints of some members of his presumed coalition. The Times of Israel cited Herzog urging Netanyahu in his letter regarding the extension to form a government that must work for the entire public in Israel. Netanyahu will now have until December the 21st to form his government. And Herzog met with the mayors of over 50 cities from all over the world at the president's residence in Jerusalem this week. The mayors were taking part in MuniExpo 2022, which concluded yesterday, a global platform for promoting local innovation, focusing on challenges facing smart cities around the world, with mayors of those cities and senior officials exchanging ideas, experience, and expertise. Herzog said, in today's interconnected world, cooperation between cities is vital to address our shared challenges, especially, he said, the climate crisis. And the climate crisis and other environmental issues were among the topics and services and products on display at the expo, along with those relating to security, education, urban development, transportation, and more by over 130 companies, startups, and service providers. Legendary Israeli pilot, Colonel in Reserve Dani Shapira has died. Shapiro was one of only 4 graduates of the Israeli Air Force's first flight course in 1949 and became its chief test pilot. IAF Major General Tomer Bar said Dani was one of the founding fathers of the IAF, a brave and professional combatant who educated generations of combatants. He was one of the people who paved the path to the success of the IAF. Shapira died today at the age of 97. Veteran journalist Tom Tugend died earlier this week. Tugend wrote for the JTA, the Jewish Chronicle, among other publications for decades. He received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Jewish Press Association. He also served in World War II and in Israel's War of Independence. He died Wednesday at the age of 97. And Holocaust survivor and painter artist Fred Turner has died. Turner, after surviving Theresienstadt, Auschwitz, and Dachau, moved to Paris to study art. An exhibit of his flame paintings at the Czech Center in New York City concluded just today, curated by his son Daniel, who said of the pieces, "I remember being told by my father that looking up through the small opening on the roof of his barracks in the camps, he witnessed flames flickering out of a tall chimney in the night sky." Turner died yesterday. He was 99 years old. Well, video of a Jewish Israeli doctor being interviewed in France is causing an uproar. Journalist Sivan Rahav Meir shared the clip where the host of Scene News, Pascal Prau, asks Dr. Cyril Cohen, head of immunology at Bar-Ilan University, who wears a kippah, who was at the studio to talk about COVID vaccines, why a professor wears a religious symbol in our studio. Cohen answers somewhat confused, "I wear it every day." And then French-Jewish journalist Elisabeth Levy tells Cohen, "You keep your religion to yourself." The doctor responded, taken aback, "My name is Cohen. I'm from Israel. I wear a kippah." Later telling Israel's Khan public broadcaster that while the exchange took him by surprise, he did not think this was anti-Semitism, but rather about the value of secularism in France, and holds no ill will. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, December the 9th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. And then it's a concert with popular Israeli mass singing phenomenon Koolulam. At 9, it's the film Anita B, based on a true story and the bestseller by Edith Bruck. At 10:30, it's a replay from the Hampton Synagogue, followed by a replay from Central. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 9th, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well, and Shabbat Shalom.